Hello, welcome to Power Now Time. We tries to whatever. Today we're trying the pure tournament. Awoken skills invalid. And if I get through this dungeon properly, then we will explain this team. And I have been trying this for a while. I did pop my big experience of a lifetime with Saline Ganesha to refill the stamina. Oh no. To refill the stamina, because that often happens to me. And by that, I mean, I'm not good at this game. To be fair, 7 seconds is not a lot of movement time, okay? To get 8 combos, it's not a lot. Oops. But you know, it works for some people, just not me. Whew, got 8. Even 9. We take those, and those. The second was the Skyfall. The first those was the very first the 8th Skyfall. And we take those because we're not good at this game. So if you're good at this game, you don't need the Skyfalls. I'm really great at making like not that many combos with my my 6 and 7 seconds. Like, that was not a lot of combos, was it? No, it wasn't. I'm excellent at that. Sure. Hey, got 9 that time, wow. Crazy. Ooh. Okay, looks like we might be getting to the end. Don't want to say, you know, jinx anything. Goodness. Okay, we finally beat it. Whew, okay. I don't know if that was... Well, we'll see. Let's see what I got. Finally did it. I can finally be done. Let's see. 10.5. Did I improve? I improved! Sorry, my voice cracked just now. I mean, improvement is nice. Ooh, we're so close. No, no, we're not gonna try anymore. We're done. We're done. We are done. So apparently, as of Monday night, no watch. The crown needed score is 142k, and I'm sure it will go up by a lot more as this dungeon progresses. Just so you know, in Japan, the final crowning score, oh wow. You know what, the final crowning score for Japan, they apparently ended at 143k, but I guess, you know, we're just mooching their strategy, so it's probably gonna go to like 145k at least to crown, and I am not gonna get that, so we're gonna call this a win. As per usual, I'm just you know, trying to get the MP thingammy, which is pure, the MP shop reward that no one wants to buy, but will gladly take for winning. So I'm just going to show you the team that I have. And also, before we keep going, there is a guide that is written by Narwhale, Poke-tato, and Plump Lamb, which I'm going to link in the description. They did a lot of research and work for this guide, with a number of different team builds you can use. Not a lot, just a number. So the team I'm using is actually the one that a lot of the JP, it's based on the ones that the JP Crowners used. I do have an extra sub. So let me explain. The Mercuria is extra. Everything else is needed. So it's Awoken skills invalid, so you don't need to pop any active skills, and in fact you can't because there's no skill boost, and there's also no time extend. So they're the two major hurdles in this dungeon. Now we are running a 7x6 leader just so with D.Ideal. Dark Ideal can be replaced with things like Anubis and even Blue Male Hunter. Just any combo-based leader. Blue Male Hunter might struggle with damage a little bit. But the idea is you want to have a combo-based leader with 7x6. And Dark Ideal is good because she also gives time. I would use Anubis, except he does not have the time. Yeah, so that's why I'm using her for this dungeon, for the time. Also, because we'll get into why you might need the time. You can run the time extend badge, but we'll get into why you might not be able to later, and why my team cannot run the time extend badge as it is right now. One of those reasons is actually formula. So this dungeon is 7 floors. Floor 6 is buttonable with this guy, and by floor 6 you'll have used kind of gotten 5 turns of skill charging. I don't know why I'm doing this. It is really skill charging. There's no quote skill charging, but you get 5 turns to charge with skills, and this guy actually has a max cooldown of 5, and he can button floor 6, which is a 9 combo shield, which is why it's beneficial. You can find this guy right now in the current November quest, challenge level 2. It's like one of the easy challenges, and he does drop there, so hop in with the Varroa and try to grab him. And he doesn't take that much to skill up. He's just like 10, which is a lot. We know it's not a small number of skill ups. It's not like a reincarnated monster that takes only like 4 skill ups, but it's not so bad compared to some other things. Now he's part of the reason why I need to run a skill boost badge here, because for slot number 3, or I guess slot number 2, sub slot number 2, I'm running Ice Ogre. As you saw on floor 7, that guy makes a rainbow board with jammers and poisons, which can be annoying. I'm running Ice Ogre because he is a short cooldown hazard removal, and he also makes water orbs. Some options you can use instead of him, the best option actually is Cthulhu. Let me actually hop out of this team and show you the ideal thing you would do here. Let me show you what the ideal team is if it was all maxed out. You would actually be using, do I have one on hand? I actually don't think I have. Oh, actually I should have one. Let's see if I can find him. You're gonna want to use Cthulhu ideally, because he's a 5 turn cooldown, which is shorter than 6. And he makes more water orbs. Unfortunately, he takes a lot to max skill. He takes 30 skill ups, which is a lot more than the Ice Ogre. By the way, shout out to JJ Sushi who traded me the Ice Ogre. I'll trade it back to you now that I'm done with this video. But thank you for your Ice Ogre, Sushi. I think you can trade around the formula. Can you? You might be able to trade this guy around too. I'm not sure, but if you're friends, trade around your Ice Ogres and formulas. You can't trade Cthulhu, unfortunately. Let me remove the Mercury, because the Mercury is actually extra. So you want to use this guy because he also makes jammers, poisons, hazards into water, and makes a lot of water orbs, which is nice. On a 5 turn cooldown. Now, the reason why I was running the skill boost badge was because I was using the Ice Ogre, who has a 6 turn max skill cooldown, and with when you use the button formula on floor 6, you don't get the skill charge turn that you would for floor 6 normally. So ideally you would be running like this and Cthulhu like this. I just lost Cthulhu, but that's okay. I think you understand the point. This is the ideal team is this. Like wham bam. This right here is the perfect team. With you know, you probably want to max level the Cthulhu for the damage too, because this way you get time and you don't need the skill boosts. It's great, everything will be up to time. Last slot is actually Yo-Yu. Yo-Yu is just, we don't use his active skill, we're just using it because he is a very high attack water attribute monster. The last floor is where you're going to want to try to hit the damage cap. And to do that, and also just kill it. And to do that, water attribute is good because that monster is fire attribute. You get ×2 damage because your water versus fire ×2 Pokemon knowledge. You get it. Other things, the reason why I was actually using Mercuria as well was to try to make it easier for me to hit the damage cap / kill that monster, because Mercuria also has about 3,000, higher than 3,000 attack in its water attributes, so you can use that instead of Yo-Yu. Yo-Yu is the best option though because he has no sub-attribute, and you know when you're running those ranking dungeons, you want as little pings, as few pings as possible. So less sub-attributes is better, less colors coverage is better. That's also why Cthulhu is a good sub too, because he actually gets a lot of attack if you evolve him. Well, not a lot, but not a small amount. So that is the team. And again, like I did in the dungeon, it's floor 6 formula, floor 7 Pop Cthulhu. You could also run it like this. You could run it without the formula, and then you could also run Ice Ogre with the time extend badge, and you don't need skill boost badge because you get, if you just combo floor 6, you'll get enough turns to use Ice Ogre without a skill boost badge. So that is the main strategy, I think the best strategy for crowning right now. There is another strategy which is more of a speed strategy, and let me actually make the team for you really quick. It actually involves using Dragonbound Lee, who we have not used in a while. Where did she go? Because I have not used her, I do not know where she is. Where are you? Lee! 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 Oh my goodness, I know she's here somewhere. Lee. Didn't sell her, did I? No, there's no way I sold my Lee. That would be so silly. There she is. You would run Bam, and then you would also run Bam. And I guess you could run this. You could run the formula if you want to. You don't have to. I guess it would make it easier, so sure. Put the formula in like this. Sub-wise, it's actually exceedingly similar to the last build with the D.Ideal Diablos. You're going to be running double Lee here, and I'm actually going to link a video of this in the description as well, along with the ranking guide that I mentioned earlier. It's kind of like similar to Azu's verse strategy, where you just kind of combo as little as possible and go speedy, except when you need to combo. Because Lee's leader skill is a you get 10x attack when your HP is 20% or less. And the very first floor does 99% gravity, so you'll be starting out with that small amount of HP. Furthermore, the reason why you want to run a Satan, you probably want to run this Satan, but it doesn't really matter. You just want him for the minus 999 in recovery, so you can maintain that low recovery throughout the dungeon and still match heal orbs. This form works too, because he has, you know, the minus recovery. The awakenings, you know, don't matter or anything like that. The Yo-Yu and the Cthulhu and formula are there for the exact same reasons as the other one. So yeah, you basically would run with Lee. It's a 6x5 strategy, but it's more of a speedy one. And yeah, so that's the Pure tournament. Good luck. I'm gonna record my, what do you call them now? My Chuan dungeons now. I'm gonna be starting from floor 6 because the first 5 floors should be pretty easy. In fact, I know they were easy because I already beat them. So that's the Pure tournament. Good luck. Let me know what team you're using. Again, my team that I was using was like Wham, Bam. Basically, it was basically this. Well, no, it was this. This was my team. Works for me. Yeah, so... Oh, and with the skill boost. So, count your skill boost if using Ice Ogre and Formula especially. Good luck on your crowning. I'm not going to crown, but I did pretty well, I want to say. I got above 139. I don't usually get above 139 for these combo-based teams, so good job to me, I guess. Probably should be shooting for a 12 combo average if you want to crown this dungeon, just so you know. I got 10.5, so... Because I'm not that fast at this game. Compared to all my Discord server members, at least. Anyways, good luck. See you later. Bye.